Yo, what's up? My name's Petrowski and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing loot from 1 hour of Bagon. So, for those who don't know, there was a Bagon slash Beldum catching event semi-recently and I participated in it and I, basically hunted Bagon there for 1 hour. So I might as well go ahead and take that catch event and extend it into this video and show you guys the loot that I got from it. So, we're going to be sorting through all of these Bagons by, 1x31 IVs, 2x31 IVs, any notable IVs, etc, etc. I'm not going to be showing you guys how to catch them. I will be linking a video in the description of this where I do show you how to catch them, where to catch them, what's the best method, etc, etc. But for this video, I'm just going to be breaking down the price and how much money I made in 1 hour of catching Bagon. Alright, first things first, we have to clear out the kind of no IVs, mediocre Bagons, but Bagons do have a little bit of a base price. It's not the craziest price in the world, but Bagons should be able to consistently sell for around 2k. I'll probably be listing mine for around 1,999 Pokeyen. It might take them a while to sell, but yeah, Bagons should sell. People do definitely breed them trying to hunt for a shiny Salamence or a shiny Bagon. So I'm gonna go ahead and sort through them and just kind of get them grouped together, and I'll show you guys what the breakdown looks like in a split sec. Alright, here we are with the Bagon sorted. So to break it down simply enough, we have 20 Bagon with no IVs, nothing going on. So those will go for 2k each. So 20 times 2k. It's going to put us at 40k for our base price. That's a pretty solid base price, and I'm pretty happy with that. We also caught 3 Beldums, which are in the exact same spawn location as Bagon during that hour, which go for 6,500 apiece. So we're going to be adding around 20k for that. So 60k is already our base price, and then we have a couple of Bagon with good IVs to cover down here in this bottom right row. So let's go ahead and get into those. Alright, first things first, let's cover these simple ones. We have 2 1x31 Bagons with no other real stats going on. So for most Pokemon and for a lot of the Pokemon we've covered in this series, what you would do is you would price check them by the egg group. So you would check Dragon, and price them by that. But with Bagon, a much more desired Pokemon and a much more desired species, since Salamence is such a powerful Pokemon in PvE, PvM, etc, etc, I'm going to go ahead and search them by the Bagon price, by the species price. So I'm going to search Bagon. Go ahead and check the stats. 31 HP. It's really the only relevant stat here. 31 HP. Mark it like that. And we should be able to sell this Bagon for 15k, which is actually kind of surprising. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do plus 15k. And that's really easy. That's our first simple Bagon. That's price check. Let's move that over here. Let's move on to the next one. Now this one is just 31 special attack. Once again, neither of these Bagons have any sort of extra stats going on for the most part. This one should go for plus 10k pretty simply. So there we go. As our price checks, we're at 85k so far. That's super, super solid. Honestly, better than I expected already. So pretty surprised by this. Now, this next one is a little more complicated, but still pretty simple. 30 defense and then 31 special defense. So what we're going to do is we're going to first price check that to see if we get an accurate representation, but we don't. We actually just see a 2x31 Bagon. So I'm now going to drop this to 30 to see if we get a better representation, and we still do not. So this is where things get a little complicated. This is where you kind of have to put into play your experience and pricing intuition. So I'm actually going to go ahead and drop down to 31 special defense and see that a lot of these are around 15k. Some are 20k, but those are pretty overpriced. But we do have this extra IV going on. Like that one was 20k and had a 29 defense. I feel comfortable upping the price on this by around 5k for that 30 IV, and people might be looking for that. So I'm going to be pricing this at 20k. So I'm only going to be adding 5k for the extra IV, unfortunately, but it's still super worth doing. So I messed up the click a little bit. I'm going to do 85k plus 20k. There we go, fixed the numbers. So we're at 105k so far, and then we still have these 2 Bagons to cover. So this one, let's go ahead and check. This one's gonna be complicated, and I'll be price checking for this for you guys live. So I like price checking the loot from 1 hour when there's not that many Pokemon to price check. I'll go ahead and go through each one individually and just show you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do 20 plus across in all of these stats, which they are here, and then 31 speed. The 31 speed is actually really important. Obviously, these are going to be super overpriced. So this one's 3x31. We're going to have to really put in some effort and put in some, thinking to like accurately price check this Pokemon. So now we're going to go ahead and lower the speed to 25, see if we can get a better representation. So this one's a bit closer. Where's our Bagon that we're looking at? This one. We're going to pull it. Make sure I have this pulled up. There we go. So this Bagon is a decent amount closer. There's a lot of stuff overlapping on the screen. Apologies. I know it can get a bit messy, but that's price checking, you know. This Bagon's pretty similar, but at the same time, is there any nature bonus? No nature bonus. This one's decently similar, but it has a lot more stats. This one's much better. This is a much better Bagon, plus it's female. Not going to be comparable at all. What was this? The one's 145k. That might be our best, at least, one to go off of. What if we were to just lower just this to 20 plus across? Yeah, it's going to be our best base price, which is pretty insane because this is much, much better than the Bagon that we're selling. Now I'm actually next going to go ahead and check. What if I were to check just 31 speed? What if I were to check 31 speed and then 20 plus across? Let's do 25 plus across and then just not include the 20 special attack stat, because usually Salamence is just a physical attacker, but he can go mixed, he can slot in things like Fire Blast. It's really important to understand like what the Pokemon you're selling does and why is someone going to buy it. So once again, we're not really seeing any good price checks here. So I'm going to go to 1 times 31 in speed. Go ahead and check. This one's 10k, which feels underpriced since the rest are a lot more expensive. This one has a little bit of IVs, 47k. These seem a little overpriced, 50k. I think I want to be able to explain it to you guys. I think I already know my price check, but I want to be able to explain it to you guys in a better way. So I'm actually going to go back to this 20 plus across. We're going to go back to this price check. So this one was 145k. So I think I'm going to end up pricing my Bagon around 40 to 50k, maybe 40k. I think especially if it's missing that special defense stat, it's a pretty big deal. Although Ice Beam's usually going to cripple it anyway. Plus this one is Adamant, which is actually quite good. Even though it has 31 special attack, making it a little awkward. It's kind of weird to waste that IV. It's a little complicated. I understand that. I think I'm going to end up listing this Bagon for 40k. And this goes off a lot of experience and a lot of guesstimation and just intuition and just understanding like the base species price plus a 31 speed. 31 speed is the most important IV on this. Plus having a lot of the other stats being 25, 27 plus. 20 plus special attack is actually super relevant. I really think this thing really just needs a special defense IV, and then it's good to go. I think it's between 40 to 50k. I'll just add 45k. Honestly, I think 45k is super, super fair. We'll go ahead and add that to our price check, and then we have one more Bagon to go ahead and cover. Let's go ahead and check the IVs. So this one was very similar to our last one, having that 31 speed and then some other stats. The issue is this one is a lot worse than the last one. It's missing a lot of stats. This one, you could actually argue you could just sell for the 1 times 31 speed price, which is what I might do, or at least around that price. I think, yes, I think I'm going to end up listing this Bagon for 25k. I think that's actually quite fair. It has like 25 plus HP, 25 plus special attack, but the special attack isn't like way less important on Salamence. 20 plus attack, but 22 is just too low, so you have to rebreed it to raise that anyway. Yeah, I feel very comfortable with 25k. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to our price check. So that is gonna put us at a total of 175,000 Pokeyen made from 1 hour of Bagon. I'm actually really surprised by that number. I don't know why, but I didn't think I was going to be able to make that much from this. But anyways, that's it. That's everything for this video. I ended up making 175,000 Pokeyen after 1 hour of Bagon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing for future PokeMMO content and events, guides, money making, etc., etc. Make sure to check out the playlist links below for more PokeMMO content if you're hungry for more stuff. Check out the Discord link to join an incredible community, over 1,000 members, really, really active community. Super honored to have you all. And then finally, consider becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month. If you want to go above and beyond and support me, it means a ton and it helps out a lot. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.